following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Welcome to Gate City Chronicles. I'm Kevin Avard, your host, and today we have a special guest, Dwayne Duprey.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you're into fitness, and today's show is about fitness and about weight loss, and pretty much when we think of weight loss, you can't turn the TV on without some type of program, without some type of drink, without some type of, and I go to Planet Fitness in the morning and with my wife Tracy, or we go to Bikram Yoga. And wherever you go, there's fitness. It's on people's mind. They're trying to get in shape, or they want to be healthy, but it's expensive to be healthy. And you got to put in the time. You got to buy the special drinks or have the special foods. Here's a program that I've never heard of, and it's called Orangetheory.
Orangetheory Fitness. I've heard that before.
Orangetheory Fitness.
Orangetheory, yes.
Okay, and this originates from California and Florida?
Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
Obviously, you know, there's a lot of oranges in Florida, but does this have to do with the oranges?
No, what it really has to do with is orange. Orange is energy.
Mm-hmm.
Orange is energy, and theory is the theory behind teaching your body to burn fat.
Okay.
Which is what we want to do. Teach your body to burn fat. Get you into the orange zone, which is zone 4 in heart rate-based training, because that's what we do. And get your body to burn fat instead of carbs for fuel. Now,
I've heard there are different theories where if you, you know, some people say, well, if you get your heart rate up to 135 to 137, 140, that's a specific zone for a specific age. And then I heard of some recent theories that, well, if you get your heart within your body's particular zone, and of course everybody has their own particular zone.
Exactly.
Is this the same thing?
So what we do is 5-zone heart rate training. So every individual has a heart rate on in the studio, and they can see their heart rates up on a big screen in the studio. And the coaches can also see their heart rates. And what we want to do is get people into that zone 3, zone 4, which is uncomfortable. So it's uncomfortable, and we want to get you there for 18 to 26 minutes in 1 hour, in a 1-hour workout. If we can do that, then we can get your body burning fat for up to 36 hours after the workout. And that's what's called EPOC, exercise post-oxygen consumption. And that's what we're really about, getting people uncomfortable and teaching their bodies to burn fat.
Okay. Now, a lot of people don't like to be uncomfortable. They want to do the slow walk. They want to go up there and, you know, there's that moderate pace, then there's the strolling pace, and then there's the loitering pace.
I love that commercial.
That's really funny. I really laughed at that. Loitering pace.
But, yes, beating average.
When you say uncomfortable, is it the point where you're seeing stars, or you're ready to throw up?
No. We are a high-intensity interval training program, but it's controlled intensity because of your heart rate. Everybody's heart rate is different. So we want you to be inside of your heart rate zones based on you. And we don't want the red zone. We call it the red zone. Zone 5, you're gasping for air. You can't make it an hour workout on that. We don't want that because that is not sustainable for an hour. And you're also not teaching your body to burn fat at that point. You're actually using carbohydrates for fuel.
Okay, so you don't want to burn carbs.
You want to teach your body to burn fat.
That's interesting.
Yes, so there's a sweet spot in there. And most triathletes or endurance athletes understand that because they want to use and would be very efficient, and they want their bodies to burn fat because there's more calories in fat, but also they can go longer, faster.
So if they're running, say, a 10K or a marathon, they're in a particular zone where they're burning fat rather than their carbs, which is the fuel.
It really wouldn't apply to the 10K, but the marathon, definitely. 10K is fast, all out.
We're using everything.
You're using everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long has this theory been around? Has it been
So Orangetheory Fitness started in 2009. They started franchising, and Ellen Latham is the individual who started it. She had a studio, and she actually built this program, and it was phenomenal. And they decided to go national with it, and we actually have 150 studios across the U.S., Canada, UK, and now we're in Australia as of this point.
And you've started a club here in Nashua.
And I've started here in Nashua, and I'm actually number 222. So we are growing at light speed, and it's taking off.
Now that's up on Amherst Street. Where the address is?
345 Amherst Street.
Now where's that in location to Amherst Street? Where's that near?
So we're right behind Five Guys.
Okay.
In that plaza there.
I know exactly, right next to the Market Basket, the drink, that new drink place. What do you call
it? The Tilted Kilt.
The Tilted Kilt. Yeah, we gotta have them on the show. Yeah, that's the Tilted Kilt. Five Guys, Tilted Kilt, but there's I know exactly what that little plaza is. Great.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is very interesting. It's a new studio, obviously.
Yes.
Describe the studio to us.
So our studios are, they're small, so they're 3,000 square feet roughly, and our gym is, we have 12 treadmills, 12 rowers, TRX straps on the back walls, and some weights.
TRX is the ones that
they're the suspension bands, yes.
Right. Okay.
And that's all we have. Some BOSU trainers and a few other things, but each class is 1 hour, and half the class is focused on endurance, and half that class is focused on power and strength. And the idea is to get your cardio and resistance training in an hour, and that's where we really accelerate the fat loss.
Now, do you start off at a slow pace to get your heart just
yes,
momentum?
Yeah. The coaches warm you up, and then you get going, and then they cool you down. Yes.
Interesting. So do you go from station to station to station, or is it one day you're going to be all treadmill, one day you're going to be all T-Rex, and the next day you're going to be all something else? Or do you
Great question. Actually, what we do is we have one day will be, say, Monday's an endurance day, Tuesday will be a strength day, Wednesday will be a power day.
Now, is that
every day is different. Every workout's different every day.
I missed it if you said, do you have free weights as well, or no?
Just dumbbells.
Just dumbbells?
Just dumbbells.
And any particular weights? Or is it the maximum 25 pounds? Or?
We do go up to 50 pounds, but the way the workouts are set up, it's if you're doing 50-pound dumbbells, you're blowing it up. It's really tough.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and each station is how long?
So it depends. For example, on an endurance day, you will do up to 26 minutes of treadmill work. Now, each class is 24 people, so 12 people would be on the treadmills, 12 people would be in the weight area, and then halfway through you flip. But usually it's 26 minutes on a treadmill of endurance. Meanwhile, the other folks are doing their strength, and then you switch.
Now, some people, obviously everybody's built differently. Some people are 50 pounds overweight, some people are 100 pounds overweight, some people are, like me, are only like 5 or 10 pounds overweight. I'm just kidding. I'm a little more than 5 to 10 pounds. But how do you determine what the right zone is for me as opposed to somebody else? Is it a particular heart rate? Is it a particular number?
So we use your age, your height, and your weight, and we put that into our algorithm, if you will, and it gives us your zones. And then from there, the workout is based on your zones, your body. Now, if you wanted to go to a place...
Are you cooked into a machine? Are you hooked up?
You're wearing a heart rate monitor.
Okay.
And there are 2 60-inch TVs in the gym that show your heart rate and then what color zone you're in. So you can look up and see if you're red, orange, green, and you'll see your heart rate and what percent of your heart rate, your max heart rate that you're at. So you will know, and the coaches will know. And the coach can come up to you if you're killing it, right, and tap you on the shoulder and you need to slow it down, or you need to speed it up, or keep going, because they can see where you're at.
Okay.
Everybody in the class.
Okay, and so everybody's looking at your heart rate.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it gets competitive.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Okay.
For example, my studio manager, he went down to Brighton, Mass. They have an open studio down there, and He burned 1,263 calories in a 1-hour workout. He's 6'5", 230 pounds. And I mean, he really...
Now, doing the elliptical at the gym, in theory, when I put in all the true information, if I do 45 minutes, I can get, if I do the strength at level 7 for 45 minutes on the elliptical, it says I can get up to 625 when I'm done.
Yeah.
Which is, that's 45 minutes.
Yep.
But to burn 1,000 would be incredible. When I used to box, we could do about 800. By the end of the day, you felt good. Actually, you felt like you could run after a while. Your body felt so good, but 1,000?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So we advertise.
And that's only an hour.
It's only an hour. And this is high intensity interval training. And you're also, again, you have the endurance piece and the strength piece. And the strength piece is usually pretty tough. And that's what brings your heart rate up. And 600 to 1,000 calories is what we say. And a 1-hour run on zone 3, say, is about 600 to 700 calories. And then you throw in some weights on that, and you'll kick it up. So.
And you guys know how to. Now, are you still hooked up when you're doing the weights?
Oh yeah, you're hooked the entire time, the entire hour. And then as soon as you finish with the class, your results are emailed to you right away, so you can see your graph. It gives you your averages, your max heart rate, what zones you're in, all the information, so you can see where you are. So every day you come in, you can compare your progress. And the fitter you get, the longer you can stay in zone 4, which is the orange zone. And you can.
You ever push the limit? I mean, is it more than an hour at times? And once you started getting in shape,
so
are you
we have 1 hour. All of our workouts are focused on 1 hour, but we also have the special 90-minute workouts that we'll throw in there and
for the nuts.
For the nuts,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
How does this relate to cross training?
Cross training?
Yeah, CrossFit or.
Oh, well, CrossFit. I mean, I'm not going to.
No, just for relationship, and is it the same concept?
CrossFit is a higher intensity, higher skill level.
Okay.
I think, and then we use more traditional exercise equipment, the rowers and the treads and the other weights.
So nobody needs to be afraid of this. Is basically what I'm getting. You don't have to. You're not going to have to be climbing walls or climbing ropes.
No, you're not throwing rocks or flipping tires, as we like to say. But no.
Right.
No.
Yeah, this is pretty. Like you said, it's pretty traditional. It's low key. Yeah. You're just going to be monitored, and the coaches are going to help you get into a particular color zone, which is your maximum efficiency of your workout.
Yes.
How many coaches do you have?
So currently we have one on staff, and then what we have is we'll pick some more up along the way here once we get going. But we have one currently who's
okay,
full time.
And
we'll have up to 6.
How many classes a day do you generally have? Do you have to be part of a class in order?
That's all we do.
Okay.
Pre-booked classes. Right. Our format is classes.
Some people are very comfortable just knowing that. You can go out and do your own thing, and of course, that obviously, depending upon how disciplined you are and routine you are. But other people like the class. They like that structure, and they feel more motivated when other people are around. They feel more not necessarily responsible, but accountable.
Yeah, it's been shown that people work 20% harder in a group setting. So the group class is great. I'll be honest. I took the class down in Florida, and I came out of that class saying, I want to do that again. And then also it was I go into a class, and I don't have to think about it. I just go in there, I put my heart rate monitor on, and the coach
leads. Got a little clipboard monitoring,
and we're off.
Right.
And you're focused on the workout, you're focused on your heart rate, you're focused on your technique, and before you know it, it's over. And
tell me a little more about the weights, the dumbbells.
So it's functional training. Functional strength training is what it's referred to. So when you're going, you might do lunges with the dumbbells. You might dumbbell curls. Your basic movements, but generally they're compound movements. Some kind of curls with, you go and row, certain stroke rate, and then you get up and do some dumbbell curls. So it's those types of
And
movements.
it's geared for the heart, to get the heart pumping.
Yes, it's all based on your heart rate.
Right, interesting. Now, is there a nutritional program that goes along with this, or is it just...
So for our weight loss challenge, I wouldn't call it a nutrition program, but it's basically accountability. You're journaling your food intake. You're becoming aware of what you're eating and how your body's changing while you're doing this. So in that respect, that's as far as we go with nutrition. But our coaches generally have a nutrition background and can speak to it. But we do not write out nutrition programs. We do not.
So you're not selling a product or anything like that?
No.
Or there's a little bar at the end of it that said, no, you got to have this drink. It's orange and it's very healthy.
We do have our green smoothie, though.
Do you really?
Yes.
Is it yummy?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So you do sell some type of products that are healthy there. Yeah.
We'll have beverages, but that's about it.
The oxygen thing. You want to be efficient. Are you teaching them how to breathe as well? Is it when you're at that high performance level? Are you?
So there's it's. I know you're coming from yoga. There's a lot of breathing, a lot of meditation.
There's that Pranayama breathing.
Yes. Now it depends. If you yourself were to go in there and do the workout, you might use some of the techniques that you know, but generally people don't know how to breathe. So our coaches, especially our coach now, Beth, she understands the breathing. If she sees you, hears you, notices something's, she'll show you how to breathe to get to where you need to be.
Better, right.
She understands that, and she can do that. But generally, it's an education thing as far as if you're an athlete or not an athlete, or you do yoga. So
right, yeah. I'm just getting back into it. My wife is a lot better at it than I am. You know what's funny is we'll be at the treadmill and I'll have it on 4.2, 4.5.
Elevation.
Just in the morning. No, just we get up at 4 in the morning and we're on the treadmill and we actually push each other out of bed. So that's. But she's automatically on 6.2, and she's just having a jolly time, and I'm okay. I'm running. I'm not comfortable. My joints are hurting. I'm a little heavier, but she's not even breaking a sweat yet. And
this is my wife, but
at 20 minutes, I'm into it, and I'm thinking, okay, I think it's time for me to go do weights. And no, just another 10 more minutes. And I guess my question is the fact that even though I'm going slower, I know my heart's running a little faster, and she's not, and she's boogieing, and her heart rate is probably not as fast as mine is at a slower pace. So in the class, people could be, challenged a different way. You don't have to perform next to this person. You have to perform basically on your own skills.
I see this all the time.
Yeah.
You could be sprinting on the treadmill, but the person next to you could be power hiking at a 10% incline.
Right.
But you're both in 85% of your max heart rate. That's the beauty of it. You're both working, you're challenging yourselves, and you're not competing with the person next to you.
Right.
Because not everyone's a runner.
Right.
I've seen this. It's great.
Well, we were climbing Mount Monadnock, and I thought I was doing pretty good, and we got about 3/4 of the way up, and we were both seeing stars, but we were both at the same level. But we get on the treadmill, and she's totally superior.
My wife is the marathoner. She's the same way.
Right, and it's like, okay, well, it's just the different type of.
It's physics.
Yeah. I'm pushing a little more weight.
Yes, it's physics.
Yeah. So
yes.
Okay, so you're not going to be embarrassed because this other person is running next to you at a higher clip, and you're
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense for you to be competing against someone else's heart rate. It really makes no sense at all.
A lot of people, you've got the judgment-free zones and stuff like that, and when you're in yoga, you're supposed to look at just in front of you, so you're not comparing yourself with other people. I guess it's okay to see how other people are doing, but really this challenge is for you to focus on you at the moment.
Yes.
And your coach can actually help you with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you start off stretching? Do you do all that kind of stuff before you get into the workout?
Not stretching. It's it's a warm-up period. Depending on the workout, today was down in Brighton was an endurance day, so half the folks jumped on the treadmill and half the folks went and did the strength portion. So I generally prefer to jump on the treadmill first and get a good warm-up before I hit the weights, but some people vice versa.
Right.
There's a warm-up period. I mean, I need 20 minutes on a treadmill to get warmed up, and then I feel great.
Now, this is a lifestyle type of workout, or is this something temporarily to get yourself down to a certain weight? And the reason I ask that is because some people, they swear by CrossFit, or they swear by the Planet Fitness, or they swear by the yoga.
We have the Orangetheory Fitness people who are devoted to Orangetheory Fitness.
Right.
Yes.
You're not going to get massively big, or you're not going to get massively, you're skinny. You're just going to be fit.
We have a member. It's a fantastic story. She came to us from Arizona. She heard that we were coming to. She lives in New Hampshire now, somewhere outside of Manchester, between Manchester and Concord. She found out that we were coming here, called me up, hooting and hollering and excited. Couldn't wait for us to open. She is a member, and she's going to drive an hour to do our workout. She went from a size 8 to a size 2 in 6 weeks, and she is devoted to Orangetheory Fitness. Wow. Fantastic. Great story. And we have many others like that across the country.
And you're going to be opening sometime in October?
Yes, we're looking at mid to late October at this point.
Okay, yes. Okay. And there's some kind of a challenge, I think, also that
we are having a weight loss challenge upon opening. 6 weeks. It's based on the percentage of body weight lost. And there are 2 winners. There'll be a male and a female winner, and each winner will have $1,250 prize money.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, if you're not fat, if you're not if you don't have a whole lot to lose, can you still win?
Absolutely. I saw there's a gentleman down in Florida. He was already fit. He weighed at 175. He got down to 155, and he won the weight loss challenge. And he's competing against guys that were twice his weight.
Okay.
So it is all in how you want to do it. How serious are you?
Right.
It's a 3-day-a-week commitment for 6 weeks, and you're watching your food.
You're losing the fat. Obviously, you want to get rid of that excess handle that most of us, especially when we're 50, get. And are you building muscle at the same time?
Absolutely. The strength and the power piece will build muscle.
Right. So because it's important to build muscle for for your bone density and whatnot, and so you basically get cut.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the best way I can describe it, right?
Ripped.
Yeah, you get ripped, right? So if you're 50, you can still get ripped. Yeah. Okay, so the location again is it's
345 Amherst Street.
Right behind Five Guys and
that's my Five Guys plug.
And the 7-Eleven or the
right across the street.
Yeah, or the Tilted Skirt, whatever.
Tilted Kilt.
Tilted Kilt. That's a beer pub, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can tell I'd love to have him on the show. We'll give him some.
I'll talk to Michelle.
Yeah. Okay. And again, how do they find you on the web? Do you have a website?
So if you go to orangetheoryfitness.com/Nashua, you'll see our microsite. But we're also on Facebook, Orangetheory Fitness Nashua. We keep our members and others updated, primarily through Facebook and Twitter, so you can find out what's going on with us on those sites.
If people want to research it a little bit before they come and see you, I'm sure there's you can.
I absolutely encourage it to go to Orangetheory Fitness. We recently just had a great article in Shape magazine about Orangetheory Fitness, written by not Orangetheory Fitness folks. So it's a real solid
independent study.
Independent, and it's a phenomenal article. I would encourage people to read it and find out what we're about.
Okay. And is this your first time doing a business, or this?
This is my first time doing a franchise, and it's fun. It has its challenges.
Sure.
But,
anytime you want to start something, there are some challenges in some small businesses.
Yes.
And welcome to.
But we're very excited to get this open and get it going and get our members. We do offer free boot camps on Saturdays currently. So
What's that about?
it's, we have members, and since we're not open, we like to say, hey, let's have a boot camp here, and our trainers can go out there and, give these people a workout and get them excited, keep them excited. So when we do open the studio, we're going to have a nice community and a group of members.
Oh, great.
So,
Well, welcome to the show. And welcome to Nashua, and we wish you the greatest success. And
thank you.
Don't be surprised if you see us in there, just checking you out.
I challenge you.
Yeah. Well, Tracy and I like to try things like that.
Absolutely.
We're always excited about new stuff like that, and we're glad it's a new business in town. Obviously, that's good for the neighborhood.
Yes, Nashua's growing. There's a lot of growth going on. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're excited about it as well. Yes. All right. So it is, one more time, it is
Theory
Fitness. Orange Theory Fitness. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you in the future.
Great. Thank you.
And thanks for watching Gate City Chronicles. Check out Orange Theory Fitness. It sounds like an exciting way for us to lose that extra handle. Of course, TV makes you a little bit bigger. But thank you for watching Gate City Chronicles, and we want to thank our sponsor, Avard, the Dean of Clean. You can reach them at 603-521-7657. If you need your carpets clean, call Avard.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.